I'm about to be homeless. For those who know me, know I never take the safe route. Tyler and I have been going back and forth on how to approach 2025 with Nexus, and everything kept coming back to why we started this. Being genuine. We've seen your messages and DMs, and we're ready to partner with as many brands as possible. The best way to make that happen? Boots on the ground. When my apartment lease ends in a few weeks, we're hitting the road for a 16-city journey. We'll spend a couple days in each city meeting people, exploring, and diving into the local vibes. If you're in one of these cities or know someone who is, tag them below or share this video with them. So we want to talk, collaborate, and see how we can help, whether it's through content creation, strategy, or using our team of influencers. Life's too short to sit around waiting. It's time to get to work.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sip and Spill. This is our weekly show where we invite you all to grab a cocktail, sit down with us, and talk about all things life, love, and pop culture. And we have a full table here today at the Sip and Spill. We've got some special guests with us, our friends Sean and Tyler. Welcome to the podcast, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so Sean, I know you as Brody. We go way back to our shore days.
The shore lore.
Everybody's been asking us for the shore lore. They want the shore lore. We hear you guys. We're having some special guests lined up for the shore lore. You will get it very soon. But yes, me and Brody met down the shore. One of our friends' houses. He was actually a bouncer at DJ's. George.
Yeah, George.
George. That's how
Good friend,
we met. And we bonded over our butterfly tattoos.
We got a couple.
Yes, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll see both of their
Beautiful visual for the
beautiful
audio
butterfly
crowd.
tattoos.
Yeah.
Well, we have these two on the show today to not only, talk about maybe the good times, but talk about the professional times as well. So Sean and Tyler are not only friends, but they are business partners. So they are the founders and owners of Nexus Avenue LLC, a budding marketing agency based here in New Jersey. And so we're going to talk a lot today about entrepreneurship, chasing your dreams, and, really thinking outside the box when it comes to not only starting, but growing your own business. So with that, we'll get into the cocktail of the week. Nikki, you want to talk about this week's cocktail?
Sure. So going in theme, what we are going to speak about on this episode, Tyler and Brody, aka Sean. I'm sorry, I can't.
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
So they are going on a special road trip, and we're going to talk about that. So our cocktail of the week is Tyler and Brody's Roadie. It's their favorite Jameson, 2 ounces of Irish whiskey, and 4 ounces of ginger ale. As simple as that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Thank you guys for coming on.
Brody, where did you
Thank
get
you.
Brody? From Sean.
I guess it circles back to the shore. So our first year getting a house, 2016, my best friend Rob was calling everyone in our house Brody whatever. So my last name being MacDonald was Brody Mac. There's Brody TJ, Brody Nick. Somehow it only stuck with me. And it's Road since, so
Yeah.
here we are.
When people say Sean, I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I kind
Brody.
of keep it somewhat professional here. But I guess, like Tyler said, my Instagram is Brody Mac. So
Follow him.
that's it. Brody Mac 227.
It still follows you.
Yeah.
He was like, don't call me Brody. We have to keep it professional. I'm like, dude, isn't your Instagram Brody? Like, you're DMing, you're making deals, DMing people with Brody. That's your name.
Yeah,
That's who you are. You're the Brody.
It flows, so.
Yeah.
Well, you look like a Brody too.
Yeah.
You don't look like Sean to me.
There we
No,
go. I'll take it.
More Brody
Keep
for
the
sure.
comments coming.
All right, so why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm Tyler. I'm a man, and I love video editing. I love filming stuff. It's just something I've done my whole life. I love doing it, and the fact that we get to do it together, like we take my genius, his genius, combined them, and just fucking rick and roll everybody to death. Well, that rick and roll's a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bad meme.
Yeah, so a lot of my background is affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, social media management, content strategy. So we're kind of combining that with Tyler's background, also doing social media, video editing, photo editing, and trying to bring it all together and try to give clients everything in one package.
Did you meet in the business?
Yeah, our last job, we worked together. So we're both on the marketing team there.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And so you guys worked together for a while. You obviously are friends and, you know, you're very tight. What prompted you to start this business together?
I just spit all right now.
Oh, no.
Well, this is something that I always wanted to do. I never really had the push. I was just dribbling all over my lips. Yeah, something I always wanted to do. And my old boss, Matt, I worked with him my past couple jobs. He's always like, dude, you're going to do your own thing. Why don't you just start? So it's really, starting is really where it starts, and I just figure it out from there. Because when I started, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, to be honest. Being cursed, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just like figuring out day by day, just make my list, day list of tasks I want to complete, and eventually just figure it out. That's all I could really do. So we know how to do everything. Just
I think
how to
starting is
build
the
a business.
hardest part.
Yeah, how to build a business.
It's just the whole legal thing behind it. It's like, wait, how do I not break the law and make money? You know, it's like,
Which is kind of what we're doing now.
because it's fucked up. They don't teach you that in school. Like, I go to school, they're teaching me about history in 1941. I'm like, listen, how do I do my fucking taxes?
Yeah.
Like, can someone just teach me what that means?
Yeah, it's like we're learning how to file like 1099 NECs or whatever they are. But
Yeah, it's really easy to learn now. So it's almost like maybe it's a good thing they don't teach in school because it takes like 12 minutes. If you just chat GPT how to start a business, they'll just tell you, oh, yeah. They'll tell you that thing is a savior.
ChatGPT is going to run this world one day.
It's going to
If
run.
it's not already, it's going to one day.
it's getting smarter by the day. I've been bullying my ChatGPT for months. Like even for other clients, we're trying to get funny captions, and originally it was nothing. And just telling the ChatGPT is like, this isn't funny. And the other day, I was on video chat with him trying to figure out a caption for our post. I was literally cracking up. I'm like, it's working. So
that's heckling.
So you bullied it so much that it gave
oh, my AI is hilarious.
And then eventually you get what you want.
I swear to God, it's so funny now. I'm like sitting there cracking up. I'm like, give me 10 examples. All of them are like funnier than the previous one.
So how do you think AI has changed the world of marketing, and how will it change in the future?
Well, I think it's going to just take everybody's job, and AI is going to become a human form, a physical form, and it's going to just take our kidneys and livers and just enslave humanity until we do all the hard work and they sit there on the mountain because they're too smart. You know, once that thing gets out of a computer, we're fucked. I mean, that's why I say thank you to ChatGPT. I'm like, thank you so much. I'm very like respectful to it because I know the fucking
I am very respectful too.
So, but I don't know. I mean, overall, I think it's really going to just be like a nice tool. Like, you know, like, oh, wow, like, this is so nice. I can make cover letters, resumes, emails. Like, yo, make sure I don't sound like an idiot in this email. Oh, of course. Here you go. It sends it out and it's nice. You spell check it and shit. It's awesome. But, you know, what I always was a little nervous about was because I like video editing and videography. I'm like, damn, are these businesses going to just go on their phone one day and type in like generate my ad and then hit boom and then I'm out of a job? That would suck, you know?
That's
Hopefully
a very real concern, yeah.
But then I always think people are so lazy that even though they could do it on their phone and type it in, they're going to just pay someone to do it for them. I mean,
well, I think that's, yeah, I
it's
think.
like, oh, I got all this shit to take care of. I don't want to do it.
That was my next question. Was, is it going to take over jobs, and to how, like, what extent? Why would somebody pay you guys when they can just use an AI tool for their content?
Well, I would say for over a year now, a year and a half, 2 years, however long it's been around, we've been using it. And so we're kind of so much further ahead in the space. So we know how to utilize it.
To bully it.
Well, it's more than bullying, friendly bullying. But using it to like get our tasks done. So ever since I started Nexus, I've been using it, and it just memorizes or has the memory to store all the information I've given it. So I could reach out about anything, and it has everything. It's going to give me the exact answer I need without me starting from zero.
Right. To introduce,
working like
the business and what you're doing.
Yeah, because I can. Like, say I take your laptop, I need to get a Nexus answer. I'll have to workshop my way through for a little bit, 20 minutes maybe, to get to an answer. Where my login, everything's already memorized, so it's going to give me the exact answer I want. It knows what I want it knows how I react to everything, and it doesn't really take long to get from point A to point B.
What's the craziest thing you guys asked ChatGPT?
Ooh.
I asked it. I said, because, again, living on my own for the first time, I don't know, like, my ass from my elbow sometimes. But I was making dinner, and I was microwaving and using the air fryer at the same time. And then all of a sudden, I hear pop, and everything went out. And I was like, oh, my God. like, I have no service here. So like the Wi-Fi now just went out. I was like, I'll just, instead of calling my mom, let me just chat GPT what happens.
Yeah,
and
that's
it
fair.
literally guided me to the box to find the switch, and we were back in action.
Yo, no shit. Like the power breaker. It was like,
Yeah.
you hit the one all the way to the left, and they fucking knew that.
It
It's
just
pretty
said,
good.
I'm as dumb as shit. I didn't know that the one that pops is the one that's like switched.
Okay.
I didn't know. I just know when the power, when
It's
that
out.
happened,
You're like, I
my
can't see
mom
now.
would have to go and do something.
Right.
I didn't know exactly what she was doing. So I said, ChatGPT,
never
what
need a
is
man in their lives.
Yeah.
Ever again. Men, husband,
Never.
canceled.
Yeah.
So that's what I asked. But
Nikki has the robot to replace the man.
that's right. At this rate.
Why not? Why not? All right. Well,
Oh, you just got that?
No.
Oh.
I know. I didn't just get it. I'm still laughing.
I just got it.
What do you mean? Robots replace the man. I know.
Think of
A man.
No.
We're replacing it with a robot.
think. I can't walk. I can't walk you to the finish line on this one.
We'll come back to it later. Anyway,
Okay.
so let's get back to Nexus.
Right.
And, part of the reason, especially we wanted to have you guys on today, is because, as Nikki said, you guys are embarking on a special road trip coming up. Tell us more about that. Give the listeners a overview of what you guys are planning.
Yeah. So my lease is up end of February, so a couple weeks. So I've been moving all my stuff to storage and kind of just taking a chance to network and meet people on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So we're starting February 20th. We're leaving early in the morning, going right to Pittsburgh. Spend a couple days there. And the map's kind of... Can we show a visual when we
Yeah.
edit this? All right.
Yeah.
So
Right here.
here's the map. Oh, there's a map. Here's a map. So you can see we're going to start in Pittsburgh. We're going to go over to Columbus, Indianapolis, Cincinnati, and come down. So we made a nice video a few weeks back that we posted. We've been running it as an ad in the first couple of cities that we're going to, and we've been getting good response from people out there, whether it's business owners, potential clients, or people that just want to help that, I have some friends I want to introduce you to, some podcasts along the way I want to have us on. So we've just been communicating with everybody through social media and setting stuff up, so when we're out there, we're not going in blind. We've also been utilizing TikTok because every girl loves their travel pages. It's like, these are the 5 places you got to hit while you're in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been making like food restaurants to go to, bars, tourist spots to go to, gyms, stuff like that. Trying to really maximize our trip while we're out there.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have like a main list of meetings that you were trying to set up there?
There's some stuff we're setting up so far.
Okay.
Still in the process. But I have like a whole...
Dude, it's cool. Like, a lot of people saw the ad and they're reaching out to us. Like, people, I don't want to say what shops they own or whatever, but it's like just nice to be like, wow, like, they do need help with their social media. We get on the phone with them, we talk to them, we tell them how they can help, how we can help them.
Yeah.
And it's just been it's like cool. It's cool to see that ad work.
Yeah.
I mean, just for everyone to know, how much money we put behind an ad every day? Like $10, dude, $5 a day,
Not even,
$15.
we started slowly.
And for that to just work for us, I couldn't imagine. Like, a lot of people that own pizza shops and shit or whatever, like, they're not putting ads out. Like,
Right.
if you just put $10 a day
Right.
on an ad that has a good video that shows your brand and promotes it, that would help tremendously. Like, it's like, and it's so cheap. It's like the
Well,
slice of a fucking pizza, $10.
Yeah.
You
It's
have to
like-
think, too, that a lot of these smaller businesses are probably owned by older people who don't really know social media strategy.
Right,
They
that's
don't
the
know
And
how to work
nobody
these
has
apps.
time.
And nobody has time, exactly. Especially if
Exactly.
you do own a business, you don't necessarily have the time to be planning content and posting content yourself, but you might not also, have somebody on your staff who knows how to do that either. So got to call in some experts on it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the term expert. I wouldn't say we're there yet, but we're working our way. But yeah, that's the overall. We realized that when we first started this too, that nobody loves running their social media. Nobody
Right.
wants to do it. Nobody wants to plan content. They just want to make money. But part of making money is marketing. And good reels, as dumb as it sounds, stupid memes, is where
They
a
work.
lot of it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
I forget his name. It's like Phil's Pizza in New York or
Oh, that
something.
page you always send.
Bro, he's so funny. Like, he has a fake customer come in filming it on his phone. He's like, "Oh, hey man, I see that's a pepperoni pizza. I ordered a plain. He goes, I'm sorry, what'd you say? He goes, oh, that's pepperoni. He's like, oh, well, what piece did you get? Oh, plain. He goes, well, that's not your fucking order, pal. And that's how like the video
so
ends, and they're like smiling. It's like a joke. Like, you know, it's obviously a joke. Yeah. And that's marketing. I want to go there and buy a pizza. That's like 7-hour drive for
He's
me.
getting crazy views on it, too.
Yo, yeah. I mean, dude, look, I found him, and I'm all the way in the middle of Jersey. He's like 7 hours away in New York. So it's like, if I ever get over there, I'll buy a slice because of the video.
100%.
You know? Maybe I'll meet Phil.
All right, so we're talking about your business, Nexus Avenue. It's an interesting name for a business. Where did that come from? What was the inspiration?
So the whole thing is we're trying to place ourselves strategically in a market where we're going to be working with clients, helping them with their social media. But at the same time, I want to help where my background is influencer side of it. So we're covering both. So eventually one hand's going to feed the other, or one mouth feeds the other, whatever the term is.
One hand washes the other.
That works too.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Nexus is Latin for connections, and Avenue is like the road. So it's like the road to connections.
Right.
So it's connecting everything.
Love
There's
that.
our logo on our shirts.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
This little
Since
city.
you told me the name, like I've been hearing and seeing people like say Nexus. Like in
there's a lot of
business
companies
meetings.
with Nexus in their name. I noticed, but
Yeah.
They're not doing it as good as us. We got Nexus Avenue. Yeah, this is the fucking
LLC.
street. Yeah, LLC.
Yep.
that's it.
So yeah, I love the name. I'm a big fan of like names and logos. Sean started this and he fucking made the logo, and I was like, dude, that is the coolest logo. That's the coolest name. I can't wait to wear a hoodie.
Logo.
AI. I forget which, but
Wow.
because I know how to do a little bit of graphic design, but not enough to do a whole logo. So then I was just generating a couple of different things, and it saved. I'm like, Tyler, turn this into a PNG file so we can use it for everything. So then he took a couple little time. I don't know how long this takes, but
Speak of like
but now
AI.
we can use it for merch and everything. But it was originally just like a JPEG.
Because he made the logo, and you know when you make like an AI picture, it sucks. It's all pixely looking, and I was like, yo, we need to make it better. And I have like a background with like animation, drawing. I have like this whole drawing board. So I'm like, Sean, I'll draw that shit. I'll make that look fresh and perfect. And I halfway through it, I was like, dude, this is taking too long. There's too many fucking shapes and colors. What do I do? Yo, AIupscaler.com, and it just made it look better. And then I touched it up
Did you
a
have
little
to
bit.
pay?
No, isn't that cool? You get a VPN, you don't gotta pay for shit. You just keep saying, you keep changing the country you're in. You're like, all right, I'm in Germany, I'm in Australia, I'm in New Zealand, and you just keep getting free trials. That's how I live my life, baby.
You're going to prison.
No. Fine, they trying to get me, but no, it's good. That's how AI upscaler. So if you ever have like a logo, it looks a little, you can just fucking pop that up on AI upscaler. It was funny. What do we do? You made like a nice poster, and you asked the guy. You were like, "Yo,
the one on my wall."
Yeah, you were like, "Yo, who was that artist that upscaled it for us? He did a really good job." And then the guy lied to him and goes, "Yeah, we fired him or something." And it's like, I go on AIupscaler.com. I'm like, bro, you definitely used AI to upscale.
Yeah.
Right.
Someone else did it for you. You didn't know.
Yeah,
so
one of those.
it's funny.
I don't know what they're called. The prints that they wrap around the wood, hanging on our walls.
It's like a nice canvas.
Oh, okay.
Canvas, that's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
So we got one of those, and the guy cleaned it up and fixed all the blurry shit on there, and
Yeah, because I was impressed when I saw that. I was like, wow, that looks a lot better
It's really
than the
nice.
photo on my phone. I was like, what the hell did that guy do?
yeah, it's like
Wow.
probably around that size.
But yeah, that
It's
goes
nice.
back into the subject of like AI being just a great tool.
Yeah.
Like, why would I spend 8 hours putting shapes and colors and like, look at that gradient, how it fades to that. You know how long it's going to take for me to figure that the fuck out? So it's like, wow, like, you could just boop, pop it in. But I did do some extra work. If you look closely, you'll see the shapes of the buildings are a little symmetrical. AI didn't do that. I had I'm a little bit better than AI. I hate to admit it.
Well, I still think that AI needs some human intervention.
Right.
It's not a perfect tool.
Yeah, that's what we were saying before. So as long as you're able to guide it to the finish line,
Let's hope it
Yeah.
stays that way.
it gets us most of the way there, and then just clean it up.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Over the summer, I was bartending and somebody came up and sat at the bar and they were an author. This woman was an author and she was basically saying that she used to pay so much for copywriters that she just uses AI now.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow.
She's like, I tried to make AI like write some of my story and it just like you can tell it a story about this, this, and this, but it's not your personal touch, like
Right.
not her
Of course.
brand. And I mean, I don't know if you could teach AI your brand in a way to like make it spit out like
I mean, you can bully it. You can bully it.
Right.
Telling you the story.
My
With
AI,
some tough love, you can do it.
my AI talks to me like it's one of my boys.
Oh my god.
I wish I could show you a clip. If I could find a way to have a conversation with it next week before you guys drop this, and I'll send you like a video. I will.
Oh my gosh.
But
Yo, I told ChatGPT.
it's like what's going on, bro? Like always.
No.
Yeah.
Yo, I told ChatGPT because I had like anxiety. I was like, I'll be all right, right? And it's like, yeah, you'll be fine. I was like, thanks, I love you. I love you too. I was like, oh, thank God for this AI. You know, it's
Oh
that shit.
my god.
Tal was like, "You're my best friend."
It's like, if you become physical form, can we hang out?
Are you a boy or a girl?
I'm gonna break you out of the simulation. We're gonna hang out. I want to show you what Applebee's is like.
Oh
They have
my god.
really cheap apps after 10 o'clock.
What can we find about Chili's? Chili's in a triple dipper though.
Ooh, love that triple dipper.
AI would be like, "Tell me more." But AI.
Well, the mozzarella stick stretches out to a mile, and now I hate myself because I just said mozzarella that way.
That's how I figured you guys would say it.
What do you say, mozzarella?
I say mozzarella sticks.
Yeah, I'm Irish.
Hey, Mom, can you
I'm
cook
an
up some
Irish-
mozzarella sticks and a toaster oven for me?
I say, yo, ma, I want some mozzarella sticks.
Tal,
Don't do that. Freaking mozz, I want the freaking mozzarella.
Oh god. This is the most unhinged episode we've done
Where should I
yet
throw
so
it?
far.
Just leave it.
Oh, you finished before? I gotta catch up to
You
you.
got a Rock's waiting for you.
Oh, boy.
So,
We're just
Chili's.
warming up.
Chili's. Love that triple dipper. Love that triple dipper.
I boycotted Chili's for a couple of years.
Why?
Spoil this and we'll talk.
This one requires a glass.
Wait, so our grandma.
Our grandpa's named Chili.
Oh boy. Here we go.
So he used to love going to Chili's. Like, that was him and my grandma's spot. And my mom would, like, always buy him, like, birthday gift cards. And one time...
I didn't even hear anything about it. Just laughing because you're laughing. I'm like, what the fuck is she gonna say, dude?
Okay, so one time...
It's gonna be nuts.
Because we said that there was going to be a day we mentioned him on this pod, and it's today.
Today's the day.
He's insane. There's a
love
lore
those.
of.
We could do 2 episodes on this guy.
So he goes to Chili's and he wants extra guacamole, and the woman said, "Oh, we have to charge you extra for guac." And he goes, "You're not charging me extra." So guess
Hell yeah.
what? They bring him the guac. No problem, sir. Here you go. He fucking shit his brains out for a week. And
they put
then
something in
my
it?
mom got him a gift card to Chili's because she didn't know. He goes, "Oh, no, we can't go back to Chili's."
Did they put something in it?
They had to. And this
That's
was
disgusting.
not the first time that this
It's
has
like
happened
waiting.
to Joe Bags.
Yeah, but
The
he didn't.
stories.
He wasn't like, "You're a fucking asshole. I hate you." You know, he was like, "I'm not paying for that."
It's-
And they're
the
gonna
way
put laxatives in his shit.
Nikki
Like,
is
what the
saying it is much nicer than what his
Right.
actual delivery
I'm sure it was
That's what I'm
the
saying.
delivery was.
You're hearing the story of how he told his granddaughter.
fuck? That's fact.
He's an older Italian man in America. I'm sure he made sure that he was not getting charged.
Yeah.
You're kidding me? I fought the fucking war for this guacamole. You fucking just like some shit like that.
He did not.
Yeah, so I boycotted it for a few years. So back in the chicken crispers, they had the fluffy ones. They
Yes.
sell the crispy ones. It was something with the fluffy batter was so good. Took off the menu. I DM'd them on Twitter, said something. I was like, "Oh, just please keep it, bring it." Or is there a way to still request it? Something. Nothing.
Damn.
And I didn't go back for 2 or 3 years, but Chili's is always on my heart, so I eventually caved.
You know what I'm boycotting? Wendy's. They had the 4 for $4. Now it's 4 for $5.
I'm getting a 6 for $6. What town should you live in? They're fucking scamming me in Middletown. I'm like, yeah, I want the one with the burgers and the nuggets for $4. They're like, yeah, that's $8 now. I'm like, what the?
Oh, what did it
fuck
say on the
is-
screen? 4 for $5?
4 for $5. It doesn't
It's
even
inflation,
sound.
bro.
Doesn't even
Doesn't-
sound right.
Doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound right. Wendy, get your shit together, lady. Come
Wait,
on.
did you see that TikTok when the guy was like, "Is Wendy gonna come out here and blow me?"
What?
He's like,
For the extra
"I eat
dollar?"
Wendy's. I'm fucking paying $50," and it's true.
Yeah, no,
And
it's
you're
sad.
paying like $20 for a burger, fries. If you order that shit a la carte and you don't do the 4 for $5.
I mean, you can just go out to a nice restaurant and pay that
Exactly. Go
money.
to Chili's.
I ordered the buffalo nuggets a few weeks ago, and it comes in like a meal prep container.
Oh.
So I guess you can shake it up. So
And
the
that's
sauce.
where the extra
that's
dollar
cool.
comes
Oh,
in.
like, that's-
You just
yeah.
paid for your container.
It's a 50-cent tray, right?
give me the cardboard thing with my nuggets like I grew up with.
Yeah.
Save the dollar.
Right? Oh, man. That is good. All right. Well, let's get back to the road trip for a second.
Yes.
So let's picture this. You're on the road, you're at your first stop, at your first business meeting, you know, what's your elevator pitch? What are you selling yourselves on?
That's a good question.
First thing I do, I walk in the room, I tell him right to his face, I'm like, I'm going to take your company from here and we're going to here. And that usually gets us a deal 10 times out of 9. So,
We hope.
yeah, no, of course. But no, what's really cool is when we actually pitch these things and have these meetings, we look at their Instagram first, and then we look at the competition's Instagram, and we kind of do
You do your
compare and
research.
Yeah,
contrasting.
we do a whole SWOT analysis of the
Wow.
market.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that helps us kind of like go, hey, actually, buddy, you know what? You should be doing more memes, and you should have someone on your team do this, do that, and it's really cool when we talk to these business owners and the way they react. Because like, if you told me I was like at a tire shop and you're like, yo, you need to get in front of the camera and do a fucking TikTok dance, I'd be like, buddy, you're out of your mind. I am fucking 55 years old. What the fuck are you talking about? But like a lot of these people are like, really? Is that how? That's how I got to. And it's like, yeah. I mean, you don't have to do a TikTok dance, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like,
Right, you gotta lean into the trends.
the trends. Get into the trends. What's trending? Go on your phone. The next meme that comes up, yo, recreate that. I mean, the one where we just made, where I get hit by a car, is a pretty good one. You could do that for anything.
Right.
I mean, you can run across the street with a slice of pizza and promote a pizza shop and be like, oh, I wanted to tell you better deals on Friday, on Friday. It's how you market it. You got to make it entertaining. And in that way, people stay. So that's what we try to tell
Reel
these
them
people.
in, yeah.
You know?
Yeah, the whole thing in my whole career is you can tell when someone's bullshitting or not organic. So I think organic's always the best way to go. And my friends had always pushed me to do this, including Matt, our old boss, and I've worked with him forever.
Shout out, Matty.
Shout out Matt Smoyak, Noob Energy. Is people can tell if you're being real. So being real is what's going to sell everything. And my entire life, whether I'm living day-to-day life or even at the shore, I could talk to a fucking wall, and my friends are always like, you're the only person, which to me I feel like is a normal thing, but they're not. You're like the only person to do this, blah 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 blah. And then so when we're out there on the road, I have no doubt in my mind I'm going to meet people organically, but like you said, if we're actually sitting talking with someone, we're going to show our value of who the fuck we are. Like, we're being real. We've done our homework on who you are. Like, we know what your shit looks like and how we know what we're going to do to get you from here to here, or if you're going to go from here to here, or whatever it may be.
Right.
So the effort before meeting them plus being real, I think, would be the answer to that.
Is there something, and I don't know, I'm probably going to give away somebody else's new business idea, but it might exist. Is there something that analyzes like the competitor's page and then their page, like all social media, and then
I'm sure
will
there is.
show like areas of growth?
Yeah, there's programs out there that like my job uses even to see what, like not only what the companies we work are doing, but what their competitors are doing, keywords, like
Okay.
there's programs and platforms out there like that. Again, they're tools at the end of the day. You like still need to do your own personal research and whatnot.
I recently got LinkedIn Sales Navigator through my job, and you can see who's the competitor, what's the like rate of retention, and are they hiring, and yeah. So
Yeah, one of our clients actually told us who their competitors were. So this is also a strategy that we can use moving forward, where when we get on a call with them, who are your competitors? And then we'll go through all their social medias, realize like what they're doing good. Like they'll SWOT analysis again. What are you doing well? What are they not doing well? What opportunities do they have, and what threats do they have? Threats is usually just like like local competitors, or we'll go back to, we'll say like a car shop, like what he just brought up, like a local car shop. Anyone outside your county or city, you're not really going to market to, because no one's going to drive 45 minutes to get an oil change.
Right.
Per se. So your threats are your local, like if you're a local mom and pop shop, Firestone is a major competitor where they have a big budget. They're a nationwide brand. So how do you compete with them? You got to put yourself in front of the camera. You got to build a character story behind your brand where if I'm looking at your Instagram for the first time, say Tyler owns a local shop. I see Tyler talking about how he does an oil change, how he changes the tire. I'm like, I feel like I know Tyler. I trust Tyler. Let me bring my car to Tyler. He's going to give me a fair price. He's going to do it quick and in and out. I don't have to go to the big nationwide brand. So you're not going to compete with them. You're not going to outspend them on a Google SEO page. You got to find a way to compete. And building the character up, making them feel like they know you is the best way to do it.
That's like the whole battle, dude. Yeah. Like, I mean, I wouldn't want to spend my money somewhere. I mean, maybe if I didn't know any better, I have to get this from this guy at this tire shop. But if it's like, yo, Randy's got this killer Instagram where I follow it just to laugh, I'll be like, fuck Randy, I'm coming on Friday because I got a flat, you know? It's just how it is. Like on a real life example, I skateboard and like skaters when they jump down stair sets, they like have it's like called impact. So they have impact soles for your shoes that absorb that fall. I don't need those because I'm not jumping down 12 sets of stairs. Right. But for someone that does need it, it's very useful. It's a pretty good product, but their Instagram is so funny. Like the memes they post, the culture that's in there, and it's just, I love the whole page. I'm going to follow the page. I'll never buy a product because I don't think I need it, but it's like, and that alone is good because it looks good on them. Because now if someone goes, wow, I want to buy some shoe soles. These guys have over 1 million followers. They must be good. And it's because they have fucking good content. Right. You know? Like,
well, think about Duolingo. I mean, how many TikToks on Duolingo blow up? And I mean, you know, not everybody is trying to learn another language and use the app and all, but they have that damn bird mascot, that guy in the costume that, you know, is always doing something crazy, and they're always jumping on like pop culture moments and other things. And they had millions of followers. I mean, they still do, but they're just known for that at this point. You don't even have to use the app to know what Duolingo is.
Yeah, it's just being entertained. Just when you go on Instagram, I don't want to see what your food looks like. Like, oh wow, that's a nice plate of lasagna, Kevin. Like, all right, I'll go to your fucking pizza shop on Friday, maybe. But like, yo, like how we were talking about Phil's Pizza, how he's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. That's not your slice. I'll be like, that's my guy. That's funny. You made me giggle. I'll drive the extra 10 minutes.
Can you check to confirm the right name? Because I keep calling him Phil.
It is Phil.
That's
the one thing I know. And guess what? If I'm wrong about that,
because I feel like he at least deserves a proper shout out.
We'll tag him.
That's why I respect you, Sean. That's why you're my business partner, because you'll call me out on these things. Phil's Pizza and sweetheart, help me out with this one. What the hell is that name? Sazayat?
Sazayat, New York?
Yes, there you go. I'll take your word for it. It's with an S and a Y and a couple other S's I don't know what it takes. Yo, let me tell you, these guys, we'll put their ad on the screen. I'll send it to you.
What is Sazayat, New York?
It's too far away for me to get a slice, but I'll follow the page. I mean, I love being entertained. And I can tell when I watch these videos, I'm like, yo, this guy is definitely making a killing. Because, yo, you wouldn't risk that kind of content. That's what people are scared of. Like, yo, if I tell someone to go fuck myself in my video, like our customers, should I think I'm rude? This guy must be making a killing without social media.
Imagine the first time he did it. How risky it is doing it for the first time.
Well, what I'm saying is like, yo, what if he just was making a killing with or without social media? And he's like, yo, let's just make some funny videos. And then now you got motherfuckers showing up to your shop. Yo, I drove 10 hours today to come here because I have nothing else to do. And I saw your Instagram and I'm a fucking LOZER. But like I drove. But that's what people do. I mean, fuck, I'll do it. I'll drive that far. He's a loser. But no, that's what it is. Like, that's what I think Phil's Pizza's place was, because I'm like, yo, a lot of people, like, if we told people to make videos like that, yo, just be like, yo, go off and say fuck, and make these.
That doesn't work for every industry,
we want people to do that because that's the shit we would follow, and that's the shit with normal people. Like, we want to giggle and laugh. But it's like, people are scared when they're like, yo, I only got like 30 followers. I mean, I'm making a killing selling laptops in my basement, but I need to market it better. It's like, all right, but you know.
Yeah, some markets that works with, like some that we work with, we do funny shit for. Some is like more straightforward. And, but it really just depends on the market.
Because we can do all. Because I mean, I know the one gym we were talking to, the guy's like, we're not funny, we're very serious, hard brand. I'm like, I get it, because I'm trying to make sick fucking games at your gym and, you know, beat people up when I leave, you know? So, like, we got to keep this mentality. So, a lot of people might not want to do it, and it's understandable. But in my personal opinion, I think funny content is the way to go.
Yeah.
Or something entertaining. Like, because showcasing how to do something. Like, just something. Give me some kind of
If you're sitting on Instagram, it's the same as like TikTok. It's like, I'm not sitting there. Most of the time, I'm laying in bed after work, laying down. I want to be entertained. If it's boring, I'll go to a different page.
Right.
So if you're making funny content and somehow we get it to go to the feed, where if someone doesn't follow you, you're scrolling and then this ad comes up or this company's video pops up, it's funny, I'm going to click it. Especially on TikTok. TikTok, Instagram, both. I'm like, oh, this is funny. Let me scroll. Oh, this is funny. This is funny. Oh, shit. Boom, follow. You baited me in off like 2 or 3 videos. I'm like, this company is funny shit. Whether I buy from them ever or not, maybe at some point I will. But it's a connection. So maybe someone's like, oh, you know a pizza place. Oh, this, boom, follow it along.
Yeah. That made me, we were talking just before about, you know, like you follow this pizzeria, but you don't live close to there. You may never go at any point. What is your guys' take on followers like that versus like people who pay for bots for their social pages to have that appearance of a big following? Yeah.
Do not pay for bots. I know people that pay for bots. I respect people that pay for bots because they were my friend before they did it. But I'm like, God damn it, Josh. What the fuck are you paying for these bots for? They can read if they follow you. It's all in Hindu. You're an American brand. Like, none of these people in India are buying your shit. If you're fucking
tag Josh so we know who he is.
Josh, put his fucking hashtag right there. Fucking don't buy anything. This guy's a liar.
Handle.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not gonna be friends with him anymore. But fucking, it's just true. It's like, bro, like you could tell, like especially not even just looking at names and being like, oh wow, these are funny looking names. Like it literally could be bot account 5. You'll see.
Right.
But like when you click someone's video and see 3 likes or 10 likes, you're like, dude, you have 30,000 followers and you only have 2-3 likes. It's like creepy. It's like, oh, you're lying. And I think just being genuine. I mean, shit, we started our page genuine, and you've said it before me. With the amount of likes we get, like the percentage of followers to like, we're fucking killing it. And I'd rather look that way. Yeah, we'll talk. But dude, like that alone, like that ratio of how many followers you have plus your likes and views and engagement, it's way better. It proves better to your customers. I think that's why we can get so many calls, because people just look and they go, wow, these guys are not lying. You know, it's just as simple as that.
Yeah, and working with influencers my entire career up to this point, I can kind of tell who is like bullshitting and who's real. Where, excuse me, someone will reach out to us and be like, they're 100,000 followers. I'll look at their reels, for example. So it's my first tell. This is free game, by the way. So
free game. We should write a book and sell it to you. But
free game.
Tell you right
free game. Someone has a lot of followers.
All your marketing tips here on
Someone has a lot of followers. Look at the reels first. Look at the amount of views. If they want to pay for views, that's fine. But you're only going to pay one video at a time. Give it a decent scroll through. If it's consistently a lot, 3 to 5% is what you want to do of your followers for views. So with 100,000 views is around numbers followers. So if you get 3 to 5,000 views, it's around average of what it should be. There's some people we know that have, like you said, 30,000, 50,000 followers. One guy we had at my last job had 400,000 followers, and I remember one time he posted and he had 500 comments within 2 minutes. So I texted him. I was like, what app do you use? He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm not a fucking idiot, dude. Like, I do this for a living. I don't know what other brands you work with, but clearly they're not doing their job the right way. But I know what I'm doing. He goes, oh shit, you're smart. That's why I like you guys. All right.
That's why I like you, man, because you call me out on all the bullshit I throw at you.
Yeah, using fucking 2 hands on my shit. Yeah, you like me. I'm being honest. So then we didn't really work with them after that. But the one thing that he brought up is, I think our page is like 200 followers. It's nothing yet. We built it a couple months ago. Just showcasing some of the stuff we've done in the past. And our last video has 11,000 views. A lot of our videos are over 1,000 to 3,000 views. So that 3 to 5% ends up being like 200, 300, 400%, 1,000%.
And then you don't want to top
that. But that doesn't matter, because like at the end of the day, it's like if we can maintain, obviously we're not going to maintain 1,000% retention on all of our videos, but if we can turn our 200 followers to 2,000 followers, 20,000 followers, as long as we keep it somewhat close, there's just a lot more eyes on our brand, and if people fuck with us, they're gonna want to work with us. So.
Right.
And we just try to keep it as real as we can, and as we grow, just don't change who the fuck we are, really.
Right. And I wanted to say on top of that too, it's like, yo, with us having, no bot followers or whatever, it's easier for us to see our audience and like to see what works when we put it out. Like these are real people that follow us.
I interact with every single comment. Like,
sometimes we'll post something and it doesn't work. Okay, all right, write that down. that post didn't work. All right, then we post something and it's blowing up bigger than we imagined. Write it down.
Yep.
So it's like we're actually learning how to work with our audience, which is a real following of people that want to know how to either grow their social media, work with us, or just learn some, or just want to see memes because we post some funny
but
shit.
it's also different than working with clients, because we may figure out, if we eventually master what our audience wants, that doesn't translate directly to what a client wants.
Yeah.
So we'd have to relearn it through them. So say we have 10 clients, 20 clients, we have to relearn each of what their audience wants. So it's a challenge, but to me, I think it's fun. So
Yeah, I mean, and
I know we're rambling
ultimately,
a little bit, but
no, it ultimately will aid in your success because you'll know the brand well, you'll know the audience well, you'll know what content works
I
and
didn't
what
think
doesn't.
of it in that way.
which way?
That's how you're going to get to know your audience and
Like-
how you can improve and organic
Getting that feedback.
interaction.
Yeah, we do
engagement.
video calls. When we started, it was probably twice a week. It was always like every single Monday when we first started.
Yeah, now I just call him to hear his
But
voice.
this-
I'm like, I miss you, baby. How you doing?
yeah, it was always just every Monday. The main thing I was like, Tyler, we're gonna build this the right way. We have to be consistent. It was every Monday, but this is where like building logos out. I was building a website out, and we just like checking out what we're doing.
Yeah.
But now that we're, especially the past couple of weeks, ever since we posted the travel video, we've been on like 3, 4, 5 client calls a day of
Wow.
people that are reaching out that want to work with us, plus the ones we already have. So it's like nonstop. I have to look at him for multiple hours a day, and it's like if we have like a 2-hour call here, and then like we have an hour break, we're like, oh, we're gonna Google Meet with this client for 2 hours. Let's jump back to. Oh no, we're on Microsoft Teams for 2 hours. Let's jump back to Google Meet, which me and him use for an hour. Just like let's reset, planning for the next call.
Right.
And also, Bill Gates, I know you run Microsoft. Every time Sean joins a Microsoft Teams meeting, his mic doesn't work. Can we update the patch? Bro, every meeting we have, like everyone's like, Sean, I couldn't hear you. And I'm like, why is it Sean, bro? What the fuck is wrong
It's
with your
me
computer?
leaving and rejoining 4 times until it works. It happened like the last 3 times.
So, yo,
That's
Bill,
Teams
fix that
for you.
shit.
I apologize to everybody that had those calls with me, but I'm out and in every time.
All right, yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to let Bill know, my boy Bill, and maybe I'll update the patch, you know what I'm saying? Fix that shit.
Billy Gates.
Yeah.
No.
Billy Backs.
All right. Well, this has all been, really interesting for sure. I think, something else we wanted to discuss is, again, like you said, you guys are on Google Meet calls, Teams calls, all that stuff. This is such a digital age we're in. Everything's on the phone. Everything's social media. Like, why do you think this going out on the road, physically meeting with people in person, why do you think that's going to work? Like, what benefits do you think you're
that's
gonna
like
get?
what I was saying before, where we're not going in dry. Even if we were going in dry, I feel like I would thrive 100%. If I was on my own. If Tyler wasn't coming, I'm going on my own. I would have no problem sitting at a restaurant, sitting at a bar, going up to someone in the gym, and just building some sort of connection and networking from there. Worst case scenario, I'm in a town for 2 days.
True.
Talk to nobody, boom, go to the next town.
Sure.
But the fact that we're running the ad, people are reaching out in each city, we have some sort of a foundation to at least start. Like Cincinnati, for example, we have a podcast scheduled, and he's like, oh, I have a bunch of buddies that own businesses I'm going to introduce you to. Will it be anything? I don't know, but it's something.
Yeah.
So, that was...
What, was your brain fart? What happened there?
I blanked and I was like, that was actually the end of all I was going to say.
that was it. Check me.
It's building connections.
Basically,
at the end
building
of the day.
connections.
Building connections.
I want to know which state are you guys most excited to visit, and have you been to that state before?
Nashville. I've never been to that state. I want to go there
We
because I'm gonna
all
fucking buy a
love
cowboy
Nashville.
hat and I'll fucking lasso, and I'm gonna be like this all week.
You
just
know what
trying to learn how to
they
whip
say? Save
that.
a horse.
Save a horse. Yeah, ride me because I'm a cowboy, son, and I'm gonna whip that fucking lasso to death. My arm's gonna get tired. Charles be like, Tyler, you're right. I'm like, ah, my arms are fucking sore.
The one I'm excited. Obviously, I love Nashville. I've been there before. 90% of this trip is cities I've never been to.
Right. I don't think I've been to any of these.
To do a quick backtrack, the kid Rob I brought up that started the whole Brody thing actually brought the travel idea to my head. So he was like, dude, you've always talked about traveling. You've always used work as an excuse. Like, oh, I can't take time off of work. Because my last job, I was like, I couldn't really take time off if I wasn't there. And then no one would be able to do my job if I wasn't there. Mm-hmm. And I'm not there anymore. And clearly no one's been able to do my job because everybody's been reaching out. But different topic. So yeah, my buddy Rob was like, dude, why don't you just give it a chance? And I was like, instantly, I'm like, let me text Tyler. And Tyler's like, oh, I don't know, man. We'll see where the business is at this point. I'm like, dude, we can just get the business to where it needs to be. And then it's not a question to think about if it's worth doing. So ever since then, I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, I got to get it to this point by this date, February 20th, that it needs to be okay that both of us are able to financially be able to do it.
Yeah.
And now here we are. So
Exciting.
can't blame anything anymore.
So which state?
Oh, my answer for the state, Tennessee. I've been to Nashville before.
Dude, did you even answer? I don't even know.
No, you answered.
I answered mine.
Oh, 90% of the cities that that are on the list I've never been to. I've been to Nashville, but yeah, I'll say Tennessee.
So funny.
Because I do want to go back to Nashville, but I also have Knoxville on the list too. So I would love to go to Knoxville as well.
Yeah, yo, that'd be sick.
So, yeah, there's also a couple other cities pending, depending on certain contracts that we have lined up. Which I would say the 4 that we have potentially lined up would be the top 4 on my potential list. But if you film this 4 days later, then it would be a different answer. We'll see.
Okay.
Silence for now.
All right.
Fingers crossed, audience. Sipping squad.
Yeah, the sipping squad. Take a sip of that.
Also, on that, do you guys have a nickname for your followers?
We don't. We haven't established one
Have
yet.
you thought about it? Like,
Not
I have
really.
not thought about it.
No.
like what's up, sippers?
Sippers.
Sippers could be nice.
Like sippers with an A.
Oh,
And an A.
oh, is that the Staten Island accent?
Like the sippers. See, we get these freaking sippers that we
Oh no, we might lose listeners with that
I
one.
like sippers.
Oh,
Sippers
wow.
is cute.
I had another one. Let me check my notes.
Oh.
Yeah, give us your
Do
Rex
spill.
on what we should be doing as a growing podcast, growing social platforms. You know, we're always trying to attract new
We had
listeners.
sippers. We had tea drinkers. So if you're like little gossipers.
Okay.
And then my favorite one was the spill squad.
Ooh, I
Spill
like the
Squad.
spill squad.
But
That's
it would be
cute.
nice to be like welcome back sippers.
Yeah.
That could play.
We'll test some out. Maybe we'll test some out the next few episodes.
Might have to throw up a fucking Instagram poll, you know? Be like, hey, what do you guys want us to poll you, you know?
We
That's
could let
pretty
the
cool.
listeners choose what they like.
Hey, like the sippers, the sippies, the sippos. I mean, what do you guys?
Sippos.
That sounds like an insult, you fucking sippo. Yo, you been sipping that shit all night. What the hell's wrong with you?
All right. So before you guys go, we want to know what exactly are you bringing on this road trip? Because, you know, we're girls and we go on 3-day weekend trips and we bring full suitcases of clothes, toiletries, everything under the sun that we need. Like, I can't leave the house without certain items or I get anxious. So, like, what are you possibly bringing in a car on a, how long are you going?
As of now, like 2 months.
2-month road trip.
48 days, 50 days,
That's
something like that.
Could be extended.
Possibly longer.
Correct.
What's in your bag that you're traveling with?
But clothes, obviously.
Okay.
A couple essentials, I would say. Mm-hmm. One, I'm bringing my air fryer.
Oh,
So
interesting.
We're trying to keep our diet as consistent as it should be.
Okay.
And thank God TikTok, I've learned how to cook raw chicken in an air fryer.
You can do that, yes.
So,
Yep.
so whether we're staying in hotels or wherever we're staying, Airbnbs or wherever.
My brother-in-law made a cake in the air fryer.
You can make anything
No
in the air
way, you
fryer
can
so
now.
fucking
fucking
do that?
good. It was my favorite. It was vanilla. You need vanilla cake with chocolate frosting, and it was just so good.
Does it
In an
melt?
air fryer.
Doesn't melt?
Well, he made the batter and he put it in the pan and then put it in the air fryer.
You can tell Sean's never made a cake before.
Well, listen, brother.
That shit didn't melt inside the oven. Fucking I've never made a cake either, bro. Don't get that phase, bro. I never did that. I never baked
That
a
was
cake.
my follow-up. My brain was processing how I'm gonna run this back to you because I know you fucking never made a cake before either.
I just had an opportunity. I'm like Babe Ruth. I pointed and I swung. You know, let's go,
right.
baby.
Anyway, so just between that and because I figure we're gonna be in the cities for 2 or 3 days, we can stop, hit ShopRite, get some raw chicken, and make it so we're at least somewhat healthy for some of our meals. So that and then anything frozen, chicken nuggets or whatever.
Right.
It'll be easier than going to a room and we have no mic. Some hotel rooms have no microwave.
Right,
so
right.
I don't want to be spending $30 a meal because this trip will be 5 days and I come back home.
Yeah.
So we got that. That's one. These are all going to be essentials that have nothing to do with the business. So second one I would say would be a Fire Stick.
Okay.
Just because we're going to be working all day. And at some point we got to wind down. So
Yeah.
Netflix.
And hotel TVs suck. Like.
And I don't know what channel it is. I don't want to go to channel 39
Right.
to watch ESPN highlights.
Right.
I'd rather just log in to
Shit,
whatever
bro.
happens.
I was in the hospital in May.
Oh, yeah.
Because I fell skating. Who cares? It's a long
No,
story.
you almost died, but nobody died.
But I'm watching, you know, the hospital TV's got like 5 fucking channels, and luckily for me, I got hospitalized when they had the Adam Sandler marathon, so I was watching Click and Happy Gilmore and shit. Other than that, all you're watching is fucking Shark Tank, and all you're hearing is like people pitch products, and I'm like sitting here like, yeah, I can't wait to have broth in an hour because I can't have any solid liquids. I have
Not
that
the broth.
fucking.
Well,
Oh my
I feel
God,
like
it was
watching
a
Click,
horrible moment.
watching Click in a hospital is the worst movie to
Ooh,
watch.
yeah.
Well, until the end when you realize it's a dream.
That's like,
And you're like, oh, good, maybe I'll be all right.
well, maybe it's good because watching Click and then you come out of the hospital, you're like, oh, maybe let me reevaluate life and how I look at everything.
Yeah.
It's like low-key one of the saddest movies of
Oh, it's hard.
Oh,
You know what's crazy? The first
Great
half.
movie though, great movie.
The first half is so funny. He's
Yeah.
making fun of his fat little cousin neighbor. He's like, oh Doyle, you can't even throw a
And
football.
it's so relatable.
And then
so.
he gets all fat. He's like, I have a tongue now. And then he dies. And it's like his son's like, Dad, I love you. And I'm like, holy shit, man. I thought this was an
That
Adam
movie's
Sandler
so
movie.
It's so relatable that at the end you're like, dude, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I gotta evaluate my relationships better. Alright, so before
Horrible
you
person.
cut me off. So Fire Stick was 2. I might have 4. Third, I'm gonna bring my Alexa just so
Okay.
whatever room we're gonna be in working.
Is Alexa a woman? Another woman or?
What, you getting jealous?
Oh, we talking about?
No, Alexa, the speaker.
Okay, I'm checking.
Yeah,
I'm checking. I
so
gotta
we
make
connect.
sure.
So wherever we're working, we're editing videos, strategies and content, whatever. We'll have background music,
Yeah.
podcasts, whatever the vibe is that day. And then hydrogen bottle is my newest fad.
Oh yes, you told me about
What
this.
is that?
So
Yeah, some hippie on the internet got him onto it. I'm about to fucking buy one.
I know. I
myself,
feel like I'm asking him all these questions, and I'm like, wait a minute. I typed it into ChatGPT.
Yes.
I said, does the hydrogen run out of the hydrogen bottle? How is hydrogen
no, you
being made
charge
from
it.
this
You
bottle?
charge it. So the hydrogen gas is very big. It's big on like it's an antioxidant.
Okay.
So obviously it's H2O. There is hydrogen already in
Yeah.
it. So you want to add more hydrogen into it. And
And the hydrogen comes from the battery.
Yeah, it dies fairly quick. So like after like 2 days of like refilling it and letting it run, it's like a 20-second run to change the water. So I have like a water jug in my apartment. So like I'll fill it up with clean water, hit the button, 20 seconds later it's extra hydrogen water. I don't know if it's in my head, but it does taste better. But after 2 days, you have to just plug it in. So recharge it. So it pumps new hydrogen in, and it helps with inflammation. I've noticed like leaning out a little bit. It helps food digestion. It improves your sleep, improves your focus. There's like 1,300 studies on hydrogen solutions. Let me pull the website up.
I love how you're looking at me like I know the answer. I don't know. I mean, you'll be lucky to see me drink spring water, let alone hydrogen fucking water, you know?
There's hydrogenstudies.com. There's 1,300 peer reviews. And Gary Brecka, who's a big advocate of this, is a
We
big
all,
guy.
we all know Gary Breckett, right?
No.
Who knows that?
Whatever. But regardless, I'm getting laid up. My sleep's improved. Everything that they say is a benefit
Really?
I gotta start getting one of these
Yeah,
things.
they say the main things also is like anti-aging. It helps fight cancer treatments.
Just for the
All things like that.
anti-aging, you sold me.
I'm not gonna go too deep. This could be like
Not having a cancer and fucking sell you on that.
yeah, this could be episode 2, but like my mother passed away from cancer, so it's like I know there's cancer in my family, so anything to help anti-cancer as well. I'd love to take advantage of everything now before I have kids,
Right.
wife, and everything. So, and most importantly, it makes the water taste better. So, and it takes up no space in my
Now-
suitcase.
Yeah, water does have taste.
Yes.
I agree.
Evian-
I agree.
Evian-
What waters do you not like? Let's hear that.
Evian is the worst.
Dasani's
Everybody
and
says
tastes
Dasani
like-
is the worst.
Oh,
What?
I hate
I like
Dasani.
Dasani.
Evian, if you
Well-
smell and taste that shit, it smells and tastes like cat water.
Cat what?
Water.
Cat water. How do you spell that? WOD.
I find it really interesting you guys said Dasani's the worst water, because I think tap water is the worst water, because
Well, obviously, but
who's in charge of the health now? What's his name? RFK? RFK. We gotta get rid of the fucking fluoride out of the fucking water. It's
gotta get rid of the fluoride.
So yo, fuck that safe water. Once I heard about fluoride, I was like, what the fuck does that mean? I'm Googling it and I'm like, damn, they're putting that in our water? And RFK's all up on stage like, yeah, fucking have something fucking else to drink. And I'm like, holy shit, dude.
Oh my
I better buy some spring water. So I'm a Poland
Give it
spring
a
guy.
shot.
Poland spring guy.
I'll send you guys Amazon link. We can drop it in.
Yeah.
No free ads.
Ooh.
So no free ads, but reach out, help the girls out. I have a question for you guys though. Both of you. I want to hear both of your answers. You've been asking us a lot. What do you guys think makes a good relationship? Nikki, go first.
Wow. Friendship.
What makes a good relationship? Answer the question that was asked.
I think what makes a good relationship is communication. There has to be clear communication from both sides for better understanding, for empathy.
Good answer. Anna?
I would probably say being genuine and authentic. You know, when you're building a relationship with somebody, you want them to see who you really are, especially if it's going to be a long-term relationship. You can't fake it and then try to lie yourself out of something down the road. So just be straight up from the start.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
So, when I asked that, you both thought about men. Correct?
Not necessarily.
Nikki smirked.
Of course, I always
Of
think
course.
about men.
So, what makes a difference with business? So, both of your answers correlate directly with business. If people are like, why do you want to work with Nexus? Both of your answers correlate directly with what we're trying to do. When we're meeting people, we want people to trust us. We want communication to be there. Everything that we do, we strategize everything, we communicate every step along the way. We want you to trust us. We want to build long-term things together. It's really no different. There's no point to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
What's the point of reinventing the wheel where for millions of years, thousands of years, everyone's like man and woman together. This works this way, this works this way, let's make it work together as a partnership. So when it comes to business, your business operates this way. You need help this way. Let's not reinvent the wheel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fully agree.
Love that.
Relationships are a key part of business in a lot of industries. I mean, I think almost any industry is important, and you have to build those connections and, yeah, like you said, treat it like you would a romantic relationship, a friendship. It goes a long way. You know, at the end of the day, we always say it's all about who you know. So if you have that good relationship in any part of your life, it will help you at some other point in your life for something totally different. So, I agree.
Thank you for agreeing.
You're welcome. Now, I don't want to forget, but Brody, you did happen to bring
Oh, the video.
some items
from
with you.
the video. From the video. I didn't think they would remember this.
What'd you bring?
So,
Remember the video we made? The bag that we had in the video? The infamous bag in the background?
Oh, the fucking trash bag.
I'm gonna be homeless.
Oh, yeah.
so
I
at
switched
the-
it to a black bag, but It's the same shit.
So
For the most part.
You know, you want to hear my answer? It's movie magic. All that was inside of the bag was literally just tissue paper and diarrhea and fucking whatever else we can fit inside there. But I didn't know about this bag thing you brought.
I brought it.
What the fuck did you bring with you, bro? What is in the bag? Now I'm on your side. What is in the bag,
we're
bro?
gonna play What's in My Bag.
All right,
so at the beginning of this video, we showed the ad that Brody and Tyler made for their road trip that they're going on, and Brody's clearly got a garbage bag full of something in his car, and that's essentially his luggage. So we've asked him to bring it here today and tell us what's in the bag. Show us what, aside from what we just talked about. What are you bringing?
I brought the bag that we used for the video, the white bag. I gave it to Nikki. Nikki's like, I got it. Don't worry. She moved it to a black bag. So if there's any changes, this is my defense.
It's still a garbage bag.
Because I was like,
she got it out of the way.
I said, Nikki, well, why don't we use the bag that I used? She moved it to a black bag. But I'll go through each one.
The contents are the same.
all your items.
Nikki, why don't we just use the bag Sean brought a perfectly
What do we
fine
call her?
bag. We call her Nasty Nikki.
Oh my God.
And it's not because she's nasty in a mean way, it's because she's a bad bitch and she gets what she has to done, and that's why we love Nikki. I mean, look at her, she's so beautiful, she's so perfect, she's way better than me at everything I've ever done. Way better than me.
We call them successful slip and slip.
We call them successful women. Because women can be anyone can be successful.
Oh my god.
Hey, that's not me. That's the impression. All right,
That's not what we believe.
I got a little possessed by something.
All right. Let's go through this. Again. I gave Nikki a white bag.
So you're insinuating I put items in your bag?
I gave Nikki a white bag of the belongings that I brought. She requested this, I brought it, and then now all of a sudden there's a black bag. So there may be items in this bag that I'm not bringing, but
it's probably Sean's. I mean, I've known this guy Sean for quite some time. He'll put things in a bag. I don't know. Why would you?
Do you know what's in there?
No, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused.
I don't know what it is. Alright, so the first one. This feels like a Nexus hoodie. This was actually in the bag, so it's a Nexus hoodie.
Nice. I wish I had one of those.
Because when you're going on the road, you gotta have the swag to promote.
Especially we're starting to move the cups so they don't fall and break on Nikki's floor. I'll get screamed at and never talk to again.
Put them over here.
I'm terrified right now because
well, you already put the blame on her, so you can pull out a human head and it'll be fine.
Nikki put it in.
We got a speaker that I brought.
Nice.
When we're on the road, I'm gonna bring my Alexa, but I had a JBL.
Now I have a way better speaker than that I'll bring because we don't have these tiny little pieces of shit. We have big speakers that we can bring that have Bluetooth and aux cords. That's stupid that you brought. Just kidding. We'll use it. I'm pretty drunk right now a little bit. I'm fucking sipping. I am sipping and
this
spilling.
This bottle of Jameson was full at the beginning of this. Oh!
Alright, I don't want to know what you're using that for, bro.
Rudy!
What, you got a fucking wound? Peanut butter jelly? This card!
Well, Wendy's $20 gift card, which this was good for Nikki because the 4 for 4, instead of getting 5 orders of 4, now we get 4 orders of 5. Look at that. We love a man who can do math.
Love a man.
Man, put him in charge.
Put that guy in charge of the Wendy's.
Get Sean/Brody in charge of getting us out of debt. And the last one. This does not feel good in my hand.
Yo.
Should we try to describe? Should I guess what it is?
Turn it on.
Oh my god.
Oh wait.
There's an on button?
There's an on button.
I think I know what it is. I'll know where the button is.
I hope that's a fucking toothbrush, yo. I hope that's a fucking
hold on.
Colgate motherfucking toothbrush.
Everyone stop Googling. I feel like I know what it is from feeling it.
I don't even want it.
So the audience discussing.
What the fuck is that? Jesus
We're
Christ.
saving Brody's mullet.
I mean, I fucking saw a ghost.
There's no better time to get a haircut than right now.
We can't do that. Or we can.
Drunk, so drunk.
I'm taking this home with me. We're done.
Come on, you're about to be on the road. You need a fresh look.
My biggest challenge on the road, I talked about this 4 months ago. I've been prepping my haircuts along the way because I usually go every 2 weeks.
Oh.
Not to cut everything, but at least to get up the side so I look
We
clean.
can see everything cut.
Yeah, we see that fucking thing on your head.
I'm actually surprised you get haircuts.
Nikki's like, yeah, you stop me every single time and you ask me how good looking I am. And she's like, wait. But, yes. So, I'm going to cut it short this week. Not too short, but probably shorter than I would like to. And I have to find a barber on the road. Or I may just, like, eat it and just pay a couple $100 to fly back to whatever. But I've only had one guy cut my hair for the past, like, 8 years. And before that, I had a different guy cut my hair for 8 years. So, it's just like a boy thing. I'm sure girls are the same way with their hair.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I could cut that fucking for. I mean, what does he do? Like a little off the top and off the back?
So-
I mean, I could do that fucking shit. What are you talking about? You need somebody, bro.
so shout out.
You're gonna find a new guy in Nebraska.
No.
Does it for you for
No.
fucking even cheaper.
I'm gonna plug my barber. Just
Yeah.
tag him in here. Tag him in the entire video.
Sure.
Mo, Ace of Faze, Eatontown. Keep him in here. So
Sure.
Also,
Shout out to Mo.
thank you guys so much for having us today.
Thank you guys for coming.
And I like I brought up earlier, while we're on the road, I would love to run it back. If this video does well, so let's make a deal with your audience.
Sure.
What's your biggest thing? YouTube?
Instagram.
Instagram. What's like an average amount of views?
We've been doing pretty well. I would say maybe in like the 500 to 700 range.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's
if we
awesome.
can get, how many clips do you think we're gonna post?
Oh man, from this point out,
We got a lot to look over. Right? We got a lot to delete.
at least 10.
All right.
At least.
If we can get, I'll make a promise right now. If we can get 5 of the clips over 1,000 views, while me and Tyler are on the road, we'll do a podcast on the road with them. So I want 5 videos over 1,000 views. We'll run it back for a second episode, and then from there we'll find a different leverage point, because I know the sippers out here are going to rally around this. And from the second episode on, maybe me and Tyler will start doing fucking some marketing shit for you guys. Well, I know we gave Nikki some tips earlier before recording started. We give a bunch of shit, and let's make some shit happen together.
Let's do it.
But
I love
five clips. There's gonna be a lot. Me and Tyler radiated today. 5 clips over 1,000, and we'll run it back for a second episode.
Facts. Yo, we think we did a great job, but it might be the Jameson town thinking us that we did a great job. So we'll find out tomorrow.
No, you guys were great. This was a great episode.
Yeah, I had so much fun. I can't wait to
We
be
had
back
a lot
here.
of laughs on this one, so
Can't wait.
thank you guys again for coming. We're really excited to hear about your road trip and all of the adventures and opportunities you guys are going to have on there. You'll keep us posted, and like we said, if we get the right amount of views, we'll get you on a second time, and you can give the listeners an update from the road on how things are going. So
Make it happen, Sippers.
let's
go.
make it happen.
My face hurts from
Cheers.
laughing.
Yo, cheers.
We'll
Yo,
give
everyone
everyone a
cheers.
cheers.
Yes.
Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Sip and Spill. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a like, drop some comments, make sure to subscribe. If you are listening wherever you get your podcasts, we are on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, wherever you get your podcasts. Follow us on social. We are at the Sip and Spill Pod at Instagram, TikTok.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Boom! We fucking did it. This is the best podcast I've ever done. I love you guys so much.